Talk to me, I talk back.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most unique and unforgettable music performances delivered by artists at the desk of former NPR's All Songs Considered host, Bob Boilen.
Your heart don't stand a chance, your knees just on the pace.
Number 20, Paramore. Condensing an entire album into a nearly 13-minute set can be an arduous task, but Paramore executes it to perfection in their Tiny Desk performance.
All that I want is to wake up fine.
Fresh off the release of their 2017 album After Laughter, the Grammy-winning rock band treated the NPR audience to three of its standout songs. The set begins with the 80s new wave-inspired track Hard Times, before veering into sad territory with the string-laden ballad 26.
So hold on to hope if you got it.
The third and final song, Fake Happy, is given a shimmery, almost tropical treatment that's only elevated by frontwoman Hayley Williams' impressive vocals. The intimate setting at Tiny Desk may contrast Paramore's typically high-energy stage presence, but the band still feels right at home throughout.
I bet everybody here is fake happy too.
Number 19, Sam Smith. If condensing an entire album for Tiny Desk is challenging, we can only imagine the feat of compressing an entire career.
No, won't you stay with me?
With their September 2023 appearance, Sam Smith delivered a breathtaking distillation of their remarkable journey. Emphasis on breathtaking. Not only is it an astonishing experience, but you could potentially hurt yourself if you tried hitting some of the high notes here.
I will give you up tonight.
Backed by an 11-person choir that definitely sounds way grander, and two spectacular instrumentalists, Smith leaves it all on the desk with renditions of beloved hits like Stay With Me and How Do You Sleep. Although Kim Petras wasn't available to perform on Unholy, we got a surprising and magnificent duet on Lay Me Down with singer LaDonna Harley Peters.
Coming up now that it's getting hot at the body shop. Doing something unholy.
Number 18, Leon Bridges. It doesn't matter what year you watch this performance. You'll always feel as though you've been whisked away to the 1960s.
The world leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, girl.
That's how powerful Leon Bridges' vocals are. At the time of his 2015 appearance on Tiny Desk, Bridges was only 26, but his rich, soulful voice sounds like it's been aged in an earthenware jar for decades.
She got a golden smile, I know she's the one for me.
He showcased his timeless talent with songs like Coming Home, Smooth Sailing, Twistin' and Groovin', and River, infusing R&B sounds of the past with a modern touch. Beyond just the music, Bridges adds authenticity to his classic image by dressing up in vintage attire. All of this effortlessly transports listeners to another era, creating a truly unforgettable experience that lingers well after the music stops.
I wanna know.
Number 17, Noname. Chicago rapper Noname has garnered acclaim for her unique blend of rap, R&B, and poetry.
After school matters like I'm needing that stipend right now. In the car parking lot, got caught with the blunt like wow wow.
This made the intimate setting of Tiny Desk the perfect location to showcase her masterful lyricism. Drawing from her debut mixtape, Telephone, Noname radiated unparalleled joy and captivated the NPR audience with poignant verses from songs like Diddy Bop and Yesterday.
Who gon' remember me? My satellite, my empathy. The wheels be chrome, spiffy. The Lord with me.
But perhaps the most impressive section came midway into the set, with a glorious medley of the tracks Reality Check, Casket Pretty, and Bye Bye Baby. 6 years later, Noname returned to Tiny Desk for an equally impressive rendition of songs from her 2023 album, Sundial. Her return proved that her remarkable talent, which shone brightly back in 2017, remains unrivaled to this day.
I don't smoke cigarettes, but I lick cigars, and that's on God. And the Bible, too.
Number 16, Lianne La Havas. The best musicians can strip away everything and still enchant listeners solely with the raw power of their voice.
Oh, all I need is to see you smile. I've forgotten how to be blue.
Lianne La Havas does this brilliantly at Tiny Desk. The British singer-songwriter had recently released her 2015 sophomore album, Blood, when she graced NPR with renditions of What You Don't Do, Unstoppable, and Forget.
Do you mind?
What truly made this performance unforgettable was La Havas' ability to blend elements of soul, R&B, and jazz, creating a sound that felt both timeless and contemporary. Remarkably, she achieved this with just her voice, accompanied by a lone backup singer and a pianist. They say you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Lianne La Havas definitely didn't need one.
My sound advice, there is no need to tell you twice.
Number 15, Usher. In June 2022, NPR's Tiny Desk celebrated Black Music Month by featuring performances from artists such as FKA Twigs, Denzel Curry, and Monica. They couldn't have picked a better musician to conclude the month-long celebration than R&B icon Usher.
At this point, the situation's out of control, baby.
Accompanied by his band, who, like him, were all dressed in black, Usher chronicled his long, game-changing career with a medley of some of his well-known hits. Listeners were treated to stripped-down renditions of classics like You Make Me Wanna, Nice and Slow, and Confessions Part 2, with flawless vocals that effortlessly transition between smooth melodies and powerful runs.
If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Damn near cried when I got that phone call.
It was a masterclass in performance, reminding the world exactly why Usher is called the king of R&B.
What I say go, and I'm in control. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you.
Number 14, Tank and the Bangas. Since 2015, NPR has hosted an annual contest where musicians submit one of their songs for a chance to play a Tiny Desk concert. In 2017, a little-known band called Tank and the Bangas triumphed over 6,000 other entrants to emerge victorious.
Man, you know I would have been the fish. I would have been the meat.
From their eventual Tiny Desk performance, it's easy to see why. The New Orleans-based group showcased their eclectic blend of funk, soul, hip-hop, and spoken word, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen or heard.
I gotta make a quick decision. My hand moved to that door, but I get a flashback of a recap of the night before.
Lead vocalist Terriona Tank Ball completely commands attention, delivering a meticulously rehearsed set, yet still allowing for some playful improvisation. It was a breathtaking introduction that propelled them to the spotlight and culminated in a Grammy nomination for Best New Artist just 2 years later.
I believe love is for the brave.
Number 13, Taylor Swift. From emerging bands to chart-topping icons, NPR's Tiny Desk has proven to be the melting pot of music.
They'd say I hustled, put in the work.
In 2019, pop juggernaut Taylor Swift, known for her usual stadium spectacles, showcased a more intimate side of her music persona at Bob Boilen's desk.
I take this magnetic force of a man to be my lover.
Armed with just a guitar and a piano, the instruments on which the songs were built from scratch, Swift performed acoustic renditions of some offerings from her album Lover and the fan favorite All Too Well. With each track, she gave personal insights about how they were crafted, inviting the audience into her creative process. It's a testament to the fact that despite her renowned status, Swift is at her finest with a microphone, an instrument, and her voice.
You remember it all too well.
Number 12, Tyler the Creator. When Tyler the Creator is invited to perform a concert at your office, expect nothing less than a one-of-a-kind experience.
I got some calls I can handle, but got nowhere for performance. My stomach angry and yelling. I need some food I can order.
The rapper delivered Tiny Desk's first ever nighttime performance, going the extra mile to orchestrate special lighting that changed colors with each song.
I said, okay, my infatuation translating to another form of what you call it.
And just like that, Tyler set set himself apart from the hundreds of other concerts, performing the songs Boredom, See You Again, and Glitter from his album Flower Boy. Granted, Tyler is outstanding here, but equally of note are the exceptional backup singers and instrumentalists who give their all to make it a well-rounded performance.
Fireworks, I feel like glitter.
True to form, Tyler makes a point to individually acknowledge and introduce each of them at the end of the show. Number 11, Mac Miller. Hailing from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Mac Miller was a gifted wordsmith with skills far beyond his years.
I got a bad attitude, playing till I'm out of moves. No need for shame, I get more peace at slow speeds.
His 2018 Tiny Desk appearance was a perfect showcase of his remarkable artistry. From his recent album Swimming, Miller kicked things off with a bare rendition of Small Worlds, before being joined by Thundercat for the dazzling funk track What's the Use?
I'm talking fly, got a pilot with him, yeah. Can I mind my business? Why you tripping? Give you something that your eyes can witness.
The pinnacle of the set was the third and final song, 2009, where Miller, backed by a string quartet, delved into his personal struggles with heartfelt sincerity. Tragically, Miller passed away just 1 month after this performance, at the age of 26. Nevertheless, it serves as a poignant reminder of his extraordinary talent and will be cherished by fans for years to come.
And I don't stay inside the lines, it ain't 2009 no more. Yeah, I know what's behind that door.
Number 10, Phoenix. This French band might be known for their polished indie pop rock recordings, but for the Tiny Desk series, they presented the audience with the sort of stripped-down acoustic jams you'd expect your friend's band to perform in an intimate house concert.
I watch you moving and elliptical, but I think it's not what you say. What you say is way to come.
Tracks like Listomania and 1901 are immediately recognizable, but the instrumentation makes the tracks feel totally new. The songs are as joyous as ever, but there's a certain richness and warmth to these acoustic versions. There's nothing performative about their set. It's just a group of friends playing together, and that's a rare, intimate musical moment to witness. Number 9, Chance the Rapper.
Hey everybody.
Chance starts this concert off by introducing not only the members of his backing band, but also himself too, as if we didn't already know him.
I didn't know it was actually in an office, so this is...
He's clearly thrown by the space and the fact that it's literally just an office, but it's a humanizing moment. He's now just a songwriter, laying himself bare for a room of faces he can actually make out, without all the pretense of a full-sized concert.
We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it jumpin', and we gon' throw a party.
Unsurprisingly, given that he's one of the most unique rappers of his generation, he delivers a heartfelt performance, going so far as to recite a poem he had just written that very day. Humble and astounding. Number 8, Alt J.
House around, so you lean on. So much yours become hold on.
With Alt J, the general rule is expect the unexpected. For their second visit to the office, they asked for a trio of strings, including a cello, and the resulting performance was, quite frankly, astounding.
Yeah, the way the sun really wants it to be. Whiskey soda, please, your G&T is empty.
Musical acts typically simplify their sound to play the Tiny Desk, and though Alt J did strip down their core instrumentation, the string arrangement resulted in an uncommonly full-sounding performance, with the sort of bass sound that one rarely hears at these concerts. Of course, it goes without saying, the songs they performed, both new and old, were a treat to see and hear performed.
Hey, sorry.
Number 7, D.R.A.M. If you're ever feeling sad, just throw on a D.R.A.M track and you'll find yourself grinning in a matter of seconds.
I ain't talking to you broke bitches, I got money now.
The upbeat rapper and singer has an infectiously positive sound, and when he visited NPR, he filled the space up with his good vibes.
Oh yes I do. I feel
playing standout tracks like Cash Machine, Cute, and of course, Broccoli. D.R.A.M effortlessly reminded us why he's become such success.
I was 26 years old when we had dropped this one amazing record. Had the world stepping, that's what I call epic.
He writes music from the heart, is unafraid of blending styles, and knows how to own the spotlight, be it on stage or behind a stage. In this setting, he's mesmerizing. Number 6, Adele. This international sensation has the sort of voice you can't ignore. She could command attention whether she was performing at the Royal Albert Hall or busking on a street corner.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
All that is to say, when it comes to Adele, the expectations are always high, which makes it even more impressive that she still somehow managed to blow everyone away when she visited to give a Tiny Desk concert.
Should I just keep on chasing pavement?
She's charming, she's personable, but most importantly, she reminds everyone, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that her vocals don't need any help from a sound studio. She can drop jaws even in the most mundane of settings.
Could have had it all, rolling in the deep.
Number 5, St. Paul and the Broken Bones. They might not be a household name, but this Birmingham, Alabama soul band deserves every bit of press and exposure they've received, and so much more. Paul Janeway, the enigmatic vocalist and frontman, owned the desk like it was an actual stage and oozed with the sort of enthusiasm that transforms a space. For a lesser singer, gold shoes like that would have been distracting. But with vocal chops like this, those killer kicks are a side note.
Melody, melody.
Janeway's voice hits you right in the gut, and the Broken Bones, though understated in their performance, create a sound that speaks straight to the heart.
Got to call the doctor. Got to call the nurse. 'Cause somebody, they just getting hurt. Good God.
Number 4, Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. Just how many people can you fit behind that desk?
Well, mama, they left us, and my daddy's took the right.
At the time of this performance in 2009, this was the largest group Bob Boilen had hosted. And in a true takeover of the space, they have their own little party, which we're lucky enough to have been invited to.
Home, home, yes, we are home. Home is where there is you.
There's no pretense, it's just a group of musicians who seem to genuinely love one another and the adventure they've embarked on. The lineup has since changed, but this video survives as an intimate portrait of the band's early time together. Number 3, Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals.
Well, that's exactly what the came for.
This genre-blurring artist made a big splash with his second LP, Malibu.
Ain't nobody holding you back.
Visiting NPR to support the album, and with the company of his band, the Free Nationals, Paak proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the hype was well-deserved.
Been more time, why would you run these thoughts across my mind?
Delivering his distinctly soulful, raspy vocals from behind the drum set for the entire set, he and his fellow musicians groove like they're rehearsing in their own practice space. Unself-conscious and undeniably feeling it.
She with it, got a whole lot of women, all of them with it. Yes, Lord, oh Lord.
It's low-key, intimate, personable, and just a downright pleasure to watch. It's a performance that says this act is a powerhouse, and they're not going away anytime soon. Number 2, Blue Man Group. In this admittedly more elaborate Tiny Desk concert, the Blue Man Group literally took over the NPR space. In the teaser video, they were first shown hilariously pilfering whatever their blue hearts desired from the larger NPR office, before setting up to do what they do best, making odd music with custom instruments. With the help of two not-so-blue musicians, they showed that they don't need a whole stage or their complex PVC instruments to put on a great show. Even without the lights, the paint, and elaborate stage, the Blue Man Group delivered pure magic.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. T-Pain.
And I'm T-Pain, you know me, convict music, nappy Bowie.
We've seen a number of big names strip down their sound to suit the Tiny Desk space and overall mood. But some artists are simply too big, with live shows too elaborate for us to ever reasonably expect to see them in this particular space. T-Pain is one of them. But that's what made this performance so special.
I can do this all day like it ain't nothing.
NPR truly brought us something we likely would have never witnessed otherwise. If you've ever made the mistake of thinking that T-Pain is all auto-tune, this performance likely left you speechless. This isn't T-Pain the entertainer putting on another spectacle. This is Fahim Rashad Najm bearing his soul, and it's beautiful.
And all these other girls in here ignored me. I can't wait until I walk inside this club and I'll say, oh.
Which of these Tiny Desk concerts do you rewatch obsessively? Let us know in the comments below.
Have you ever woke up from a daydream and realized that the world's gone crazy?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.